Hello, welcome in. I'm going to be diving straight into a transformation reading and seeing what someone's got going on. Now, I did grab a couple of moon cards when I picked this deck up, and I was told psychically that they are relevant to this reading. So what we got was a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So this would be emotional completion, feeling kind of satisfied with the summing up of something, regardless of, you know, how it ends up. There's this feeling of fullness and satisfaction emotionally, right? Closure energy. And then we've got you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, so that's confirmation for somebody. Get them out the way, and I'm going to zone into the energies. Okay, thank you guys. What do we need to know about this reading? What do we need to know? What's the main three energies for this transformation? Love begins. Lovely start. Let's pop this one up here. Okay, what else? What other two energies are we dealing with? Main energy, spirit. Transformation. On a transformation reading, yes, baby. Let's put that one there. I'm just going to put them wherever I can on my little piratey ship table. Okay, what else? Show me. What's the other main energy? One at a time. What's the other main energy? Throat chakra. Ooh, integrity. Okay, allowing your true self to shine. And you know, words are so powerful, and everything we say to people, every conversation we have, it does matter energetically when we're trying to conjure up something beautiful in our reality. We've got new beginnings, okay? And I feel like you may be conveying yourself differently. You could be seeing yourself differently, or, you know, thinking more of yourself, or allowing that higher self energy to really, really join you in your vessel on a more permanent level, right? Okay, let's start the timer. So if I am told to look at my clock, it's always at, you know, a time when it's like 222, or there's always something crazy when they tell me to move my head, or they just move my head towards the clock, right? So my clock doesn't line up with the timer on YouTube, but you guys can tell me in the comments if there are any synchronicities with the time you see when I'm told to look at the time, if I'm told to look at the time. Anyway, let me zone into these energies. What's the energy of this transformation? What does my viewer need to know? I'm getting stand firm in your convictions with the throat chakra. Stand firm. Don't let people lure you into being what they want you to be through politeness. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book, okay? Because this is about your life and what you're creating on your cosmic stage, right? You've got the whole world at your feet here, but with the Five of Pentacles on the table, you know, I'm getting that you are shedding, right? You're shedding the old version of you, accelerated motion. We've got the High Priestess, and we've got sacrifice behind that. So what I'm getting here is you had beautiful intuition when it came to dealing with a certain circumstance or situation. You may have had to have felt temporarily alone, right? Temporarily like, well, who have I got? What am I going to do? But this is beautiful. I love the Five of Pentacles. Rock bottom is solid, all right? Rock bottom is solid. When you know you've only got yourself to rely on, it's better than having people around you that would never have been there for you if the shit were to hit the fan, right? So this is good. I don't fear the Five of Pentacles. It's great feedback from the universe. If you've got allies that support you, that's great. But if you have no physical people available to you who truly have your back or know you or understand you, it's better to walk in your strength independently and alone, right? You know, you're not alone. You've always got spirit guiding you. So sometimes it's better to clear out people from your life who don't really, you know, resonate with you or understand you. They're not real allies. They're not real supportive. You know, it's all the social stock market. You know, people just love being codependent, don't they? And I'm getting that, you know, there's something better for you than being in codependent modern day human groups. This is about you following your soul somewhere better and being able to rely on spirit more than you rely on the humans who are unreliable around you, right? When we manage to find ourselves in isolation or solitude, our connection to non-physical powers up exponentially. Let's see. Show me what we need to know. Five of Cups in your past. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So you could have cooked up some dreams in a previous situation, and I'm getting that this was really valuable for you. To think that you were maybe in your ideal reality was sending out so many cosmic magical orders to the universe, and I feel like you were sending out lots of magic to the universe in a situation that just wasn't meant to be your long-term situation. You know, it wasn't that this was a waste of time. In fact, it was very valuable to you, so you could send out these preferences to the universe and conjure more energy, right? But we've got the Nine of Wands on the table. What's this falling out? Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I feel like you were maybe put in a situation that you thought would be ideal, that you thought would be idyllic, and then something happened that made you have to think differently, or think in new directions, right? Three of Cups. So this is turning towards a non-physical energy that can support and guide you. And what I'm getting here is there's a castle in the background here with the Five of Cups. In, you know, a past situation of yours, something made you dream bigger, whether you realized it at the time or not. But look how much closer the castle is now, right? Even though you may feel like you're not where you need to be, you are definitely on your way. Love begins, and I feel like this is self-love, you know, really filling up the pool of self-love, and it's that water of self-love that gets our ship moving metaphysically. So I feel like you've had to learn, you know, where you belong, where you don't belong, who you can rely on, who you can't rely on. It's almost like a dream turned into a battle with the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. But they want you to know that everything's not lost. This dream you dreamed up in the last phase is still manifesting for you in the future. So they're saying, you know, don't get too lost in what wasn't meant for you. These situations that aren't meant for us to permanently stay in are they're the springboard that we can bounce off of into our future. You're a lot more closer to your castle now. There's that Ace of Wands again with that castle right there. You're a lot closer now, right? You're a lot more powerful now. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and I feel like your intuition is now fully installed, or fully activated would be a better word, right? Fully activated intuition. Ace of Wands is passion. So you could be going through something at the moment where you feel like, what next? Where am I going? But something's going to bring you inspiration. Something's going to spark you to life. I'm seeing fireworks. Something's going to give you that vigor and that enthusiasm to get on with this new start in your life, new beginnings. Let's put that back where it belongs, because I feel like you're stepping out in a whole new energy, right? Look at her walking along the globe with her wand in hand, right? Ace of Wands energy. So this is beautiful. I'm getting this energy of you're more powerful alone than you are around the wrong people. And to keep it moving, keep it enthusiastic, keep it flowing, and stand in your spiritual truth. What else have we got? Show me. Three of Wands, there we go. New horizons, new ventures, new vistas. So you could be recuperating at the moment, right? Getting yourself charged up, recalibrating, recharging. There we go. Ten of Cups energy. So I feel like you've had an energy unearthed in you that is a soul family, soul group energy. Ancient energies with the throat chakra. Oh, funny enough, they did the throat chakra as a royal blue. I had someone arguing with me that it's actually turquoise, not for astral royalty. And funnily enough, this is a royal blue. So I feel like you've had some sort of energy download into you that now you've got this beautiful, loving energy of where you belong, anchored into your vessel, in your mind, in your soul. You're making your way there, because this Ten of Cups is one of two Ten of Cups cards that exist in this deck. And this is the older illustration. This is something that goes deep in your soul, this spiritual family. Maybe you've had a vision or a dream about this spiritual family, or a feeling that visited you in a dream. But I'm getting that this is what you're transforming into. Any feelings of aloneness, any feelings of disappointment about the past should be replaced pretty quickly by knowing that the real thing is yet to come. There was something back here that wasn't real, but it mimicked something for you. Someone could have been mimicking a member of your soul group subconsciously, right? They could have reminded you of a member of your soul group, which is why I feel like there's energy of disappointment up here. Because this could have torn at your heart, something that you thought would be ideal that turned out to be a flop. It turned out to be disappointing, right? But it was so disappointing because it was reminding your spirit of what's yet to come. And I see you being invigorated. driven by this deep sense of purpose, recharged. I mean, the Ace of Wands is all about vitality and having that focus and drive, being very anchored in your now moment, enough to be looking forward at what you want to achieve rather than looking backwards at what your egoic self feels like it lost. And I hate using the term ego, but I do it for the sake of being understood, because what we label incorrectly as ego is actually the lower animal nature, or the nature of the flesh. That, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like, you know, there was this feeling of abandonment or a feeling of unworthiness brought on by the fact that whatever this situation represents to you, it was never where you were supposed to rest. It was never where you truly belonged. Where you truly belong is coming up here, and it's going to feel 10 times better than what you walked away from. There's a definite end here with the Ten of Swords of this previous situation, the cycle being completed. And I feel like Spirit is waiting for you to get into this groove of your spiritual work with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at this. We've got the Star card here. Following that glimmer of hope, following those things that feel good to you, that feel uplifting to you, that feel invigorating. And then we've got the Fool card again. And I'm getting this energy of trust the journey here, because your soul chose this for a reason. Okay, what do we need to know? Show me this Five of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles again. So I'm getting this energy of someone who likes to know where they belong, okay? Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. With the Queen of Pentacles on the table twice, I'm getting this energy of someone who loves their home and family, okay? And this could be you loving your soul group, having that craving to be settled with your soul group. You could be quite maternal, male or female. You could be quite nurturing, right? You could enjoy looking after people, making sure they've got what they need, making sure they're well fed, well rested. There's something about medicine here coming up as well. Maybe you've got this healing way about you. Maybe you've used that to heal people in the past, or maybe you've put a lot of beautiful divine feminine into helping people, healing people in the past, and maybe they've let you down. Maybe they've made you feel like, what? You could really do that to someone who's helped you so much. And I'm getting that in a way, when people betray us or make us feel like crap, or they don't appreciate us, it's still valuable feedback from the universe telling us where we don't belong, as disappointing as it is to our animal nature, you know? The animal part of us just wants to fit in, feel safe in the physical. And I'm getting this strong energy of you just want to feel safe in the physical. You know, maybe you've got this instinct that when you are with the people you belong with spiritually, you all help each other thrive. You all help each other grow. You all help each other live healthily and securely, right? Let's have a look. What else? Something hurt you because it reminded you of what's coming in the future. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles energy. So this is you making your way back to your spiritual family who are incarnate in the physical. Okay, something back here was fraudulent. It was practice for your soul. It reminded you of where you belong, which is why it hurts so bad. I get it. But you're going forward, Ten of Cups energy, you're going forward with great power and great gusto with the Three of Wands into this new phase, into this new timeline, this new beginning, right? Letting the ones who really deserve your love get all your love. I'm getting this energy of don't let them make you feel like you shouldn't be loving. Don't let them make you believe that loving isn't winning, because love is the fuel that fills the river so we can get our boat on it and get sailing where we belong, right? Show me. You accessed a non-physical connection in the last phase you were in some sort of chapter here where you felt disappointment. You gathered a lot of support non-physically, and I feel like you connected to new non-physical energies that you had never connected to before, or became quite self-aware of these non-physical energies. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. And look, this cat is waiting for something to come out of this little hole here. We've got the roots up here, the tree of life, right? Mushrooms containing wisdom. Mushrooms that grow in families, right? So maybe you got some sort of download about your spiritual family or a new energy. I cannot stress enough how powerful it is to have felt a feeling of people you've never met, because that's all you need is that feeling, and then you can follow that feeling as GPS. I'm getting this energy that Spirit invested in you so you could go forward and connect with your spiritual family, because it benefits the divine when we are aligned with our true spiritual families, the ones who can possibly even share the same higher self as us, depending on how old the soul group is and how long they've been incarnating on the earth plane. But I'm getting that you are an investment, okay? People might be surprised to know that Spirit protect us, but they know we're immortal at the same time. The spirit world don't baby us or mollycoddle us, okay? It's not our job to come to earth and find a codependent pack and hide away from the world. It's our job to come to earth and be tough. People who come to earth are the bravest souls. They have to be brave, right? We're in the physical. We've got all these animal characteristics because we have to be in flesh to have a vessel. And I'm getting that something was practiced for you. You know, Spirit will chuck us into storylines that will hurt our inner child. They will wound the animal part of us, but they force us to turn towards Spirit. And this is what our higher self wants from us, to realize its immortality and to see things not through the lens of emotion, but through the lens of spiritual understanding. Show me, 5 of Cups. See, Tom, Knight of Cups energy. So you could have been dealing with someone who was a bit of a charmer, or maybe this person sparked your imagination, right? Maybe you were enamored with them. Maybe you thought something would last. I don't know. There's an energy of imagination here, of moving the emotions in potentially a romantic or idealistic way, only to be disappointed by it. But what they're saying here is this was practice with this Sea Tom, with this Knight of Cups energy, right? Look at this one. Very alluring, right? Come and play with me. I'm so cute kind of energy. And this was sort of like practice to get something activated in your soul, to get you more finely tuned into your intuition, and to let you know what you truly want. Sometimes we meet someone who cannot fulfill perhaps a long-term relationship, or they won't be around permanently, but they awaken something in us. And the fact that we feel disappointed when we lose them or when the situation has to play out, it lets us know what our soul really wants, which is long-term stability, a beautiful family, people we can live life with who will truly support us. And we've got another beautiful river on this card, which is mirroring in my mind this beautiful river. You know, water's so spiritual, right? I mean, everything's spiritual, but they're telling me to bring up the fact that water holds energy in a very spiritual way, and they're bringing up the fact that water represents our emotions, which are technically invisible. But then when we flow our emotions, and when some little naughty one gets us feeling all romantic, and they spark that desire in us for perhaps marriage or long-term commitment, it's a blessing. Even if they let us down, it's a blessing, because they did highlight for us what we truly want at a soul level and make it very clear to us, right? So then we've got it pinned on the notice board of our soul. And that's what I'm getting with this Ace of Wands. Something got pinned on the notice board of your soul. Something you now can't let go of. Okay, it's a feeling you need to fulfill. And this person did you a favor, this Knight of Cups energy, by triggering that in you, by bringing it to life, by making you realize what your dreams actually were and what you actually wanted, which I feel like is permanence. Soul family, 4 of Wands energy, right? Someone made you realize that all you crave is this beautiful spiritual family, being where you belong, enjoying life together. Something about enjoying life with people who get you, right? The Hermit, Virgo energy. So you could have felt like you were where you belonged. You could have thought, oh, this could be long-term. Or you might have been in something that seemed long-term. But then the energy revealed itself. Maybe you had to go back into hermit mode, connect in a deeper way to spirituality. Perhaps something was very confusing because it mimicked something real that's coming in your future. Show me this 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands. So there's an escape. A feeling of escaping from burden, maybe escaping into spirituality or escaping into a new beginning, right? Show me, Ace of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Something about you yearning for home, something about you craving something so badly has given you a lot of power. You know, when we yearn for something, when we pine for something, when we crave it so badly, that sends up so much of a strong request to the universe that it's ever so valuable and ever so priceless to even feel that way. And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to drill across to someone in this reading, right? Those strong feelings are your direction. Those strong feelings were telling you who you truly are. 6 of Swords. Yeah, that energy of escape again. Escaping loneliness, escaping self-reliance. You know, I feel like you're doing the work over here to get home or to be where you belong. Getting abundant. That was the 9 of Pentacles that almost just showed itself then, reminding us that we have to get to the 9 of Pentacles before we can jump frog over to the 10. So someone could have had to have established their sovereign independence, their money, let the universe know, I'm a player of the game, I get it, I can do this, I can flow with the currency of the universe, I can stand on my own 2 feet. And then bang, a new offer, Earth Kitten on top of the 10 of Cups. Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. All right, look at this, more ancient energies on the card here. So something had to act as the pinball, the trigger. You know, it's like a pinball machine. Something had to fling you closer to where you belong. And I'm getting it was painful. But to take that pain as a sign that the universe has taken your order, because that's what we come here for. We come here to feel emotions. We come here to be powerful. We come here to test ourselves and see what we can line up with or manifest. And especially to see if we can get back home to our spiritual family. So what I'm getting is you're going through a big transformation here, a big new beginning. And instead of feeling isolated and overwhelmed, they want you to understand that the more love you conjure, the faster the river flows when it comes to this transformation. Scorpio energy, water energy again, right? But they're saying don't get stuck in the energies of the old situation, the emotional lake, right? They're giving me emotional lake. They don't want you getting stuck in the emotional lake. They want you to let yourself flow, get your wings back on. Ace of Wands energy, independent, powerful. Love begins, right? So they want you to begin understanding your spiritual journey. And there's something about you following your feelings here, following that dreamlike hope. They're saying this could feel quite childish for somebody, but it's essential to bring the inner child with us on our journey and to not leave that behind. It's our most powerful conjurer of magic, that beautiful side of us that gets hurt the most because it's the most magical part of us, the baby in us, right? There's a reason why we call each other baby in relationships, because we recognize the tenderness and the vulnerability of our partner. But they're saying this is the most powerful part of you, that tender part of you that took the hits. That's the part of you they want replenished with love, getting closer to your goal, right? You're very close to achieving your goal of stability, family, good health, having the right people to nurture. You could be someone that just loves nurturing people, right? You want to lavish them with this magical energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Your energy is like a healing, magical balm, and I feel like your soul craves to be able to use that on people who deserve it. That's what I'm getting here. Ooh, cute. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, someone reminded you of someone else in an old situation. It's like they were disguised, okay? And it's like Spirit wanted them to be disguised so that you could realize what you truly wanted. Maybe you weren't admitting to yourself, you know, that you wanted a relationship, for example, but something about this person made you admit it, right? So I just keep getting this energy from Spirit that they were very valuable. They might have pissed you off. You might have hated their guts, right? But there was something very valuable about this person for you on your journey. There's that panda bear baby, okay? So you love nurturing and you love being nurtured for whoever this reading is for. And I'm getting that you want to be able to rest somewhere and be your true self and you know, show your belly, right? To not feel like you've got to be defensive and worry about whatever. You want to be someone where you can just live, right? Just live and relax and have a scrumptious, cute, cuddly life. That's what I'm getting here with this panda bear. Wow. We've got the black M&M. This came out in a reading recently. Pluto is very active at the moment. I don't know if any of you know what's going on with the celestial bodies, but let me know in the comments if you've got any idea why this black M&M keeps coming out. People are transforming into their higher selves because we've got this little baby black rose as well. So it's almost like double transformation. Okay, you're transforming not just for yourself, but for all the people you're going to nurture in the future with this beautiful river of love that you have running through you. Okay, and then we've got the salt here, cleansing yourself back. There's something about ancient energies joining you, making you feel more valuable and loved and cleansed. This is also about the salt of the earth. So I feel like this could be you in a Queen of Pentacles energy, having so much love to give and just needing to get in where you fit in to be able to spread that love around. This is a hopeful reading, a beautiful reading. They're saying grab your Ace of Wands, focus where you want to be, forget the past, and get back out in the world, knowing the world is your oyster, knowing that your pathway is paved by your own love, right? So I hope this message has helped someone. They're saying roll with this transformation, know that you are loved, and you know, you've got this beautiful soul family to be guided back towards. So beautiful. I hope this has helped. See you guys. Mwah.